Yeah, I am the tax man here on AM560 the Answer on the IRS Radio Hour. That's the IRS. I'm the tax man on the IRS Radio Hour. I mean, you think I would wrote a book or something. Oh, wait, I did write a book called Deal with Your IRS Problem.
Well, I'm showing the back of it to the video right now. Everybody can go see that on Facebook.
And we're here. I'm here with
Deborah Schreiner,
our technical producer, Jim Leahy, my producer, whatever he is, and you, the listener.
And now, here's that man with a head just crammed full of knowledge, Mr. Know-It-All.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Know-It-All, the segment where eat. Hold on. I got so excited because you know why we have the IRS Radio Hour 5-year anniversary party. Tonight we record Friday's show or Sunday, so
we're
we had a good time. We had a good time.
I'm sure.
Okay.
That's true.
Yes. The segment where attorney Stephen Leahy gives us his infinite wisdom on all things taxes. I do apologize for that. Now, the question, I'm going to pull it right out of the book again, though. And again, the book is Deal with Your IRS Problem Today. Go to freeirsbook.com. You're going to be able to receive a copy of this, okay? But the question is, all right, I'm going to try to build it up a little bit. And you may be eligible for a $25,000 loan from the IRS. My question is, what do you mean?
Well, that's a very good question, and it's technically not a loan, right? Because
that's why I'm
what they're saying is when you owe the IRS less than $25,000, and this is what I want people to understand. Okay, you don't always need, just because you owe the IRS money, you don't always need an attorney or some of these other outfits to help you, especially if it's less than $10,000. Because less than $10,000, there's what they call an automatic payment plan. So I file my tax return. I find out that I owe the IRS $8,000. Well, I can simply, with my tax return, I can simply send in an installment agreement request. It never goes to collections because I've already set up a payment plan with them. So that's the payment plan. I could send it again. I could do my tax return. I could send them in this installment agreement request, and I could pay them. Okay, over a period of time. Now, like every other agreement, I'm agreeing that from now on, I'm not going to do this. I can't do it every year. Actually, if I pay them in 1 year, I could do it in next year. But so when I say less than $25,000, that there's some magic numbers with the IRS. The first one is at that $10,000 rate that I just mentioned to you. So if I have less than $10,000, it's automatic. There's an automatic payment plan. They'll give it to me automatically. The next level is what they call it, the $25,000 level, where the $25,000, if I owe less than $25,000, they call it a streamline. And the streamline means that they're not going to do an investigation of my income and my expenses. They're simply, if I could pay them over 5 years or 6 years, I can propose to them, okay, I owe you, let's say $12,000. I'm going to pay you over 5 years. I'm going to pay $200 a year. So if I pay $100 a month for 5 years, that's 60 months, that's $6,000. So if I paid you $200 a month, now there'd be interest because they're going to charge you interest and penalties too. So plus that, so maybe they get $230 a month or something like that. And I could pay them, okay, and they automatically will give that to me, and I could do that with my tax return. Put it in, they'll automatically do that. Now, there's the next level. They've changed with the Fresh Start initiative, which we talked about on the show before. When that was, I believe that was 2011. Part of the Fresh Start initiative, they raised that bar from $25,000 to $50,000. So now if I owe less than $50,000, I can get a streamlined installment agreement also. The rules are a little bit different, but I can offer to pay them over a period of time without them investigating me. Anything over $50,000, now they have another trial plan that's under $100,000. But every one of those steps, it gets a little bit more complicated, a little bit more complicated, a little bit more complicated. And so then it becomes very complicated if you can't pay them, right? So I can't come up with a payment plan to pay them. If, say, my payment plan says I have to pay $600 a month, but I can't put that in my budget and make a $600 a month. Now it gets complicated. Now I need help. because now I gotta show the IRS. I have to prove to them that I can't pay them $600.
And that's where the trouble lies. That's when you start getting in a lot of trouble. That's when you start getting the IRS.
Well, that's when people start saying, "Well, I can't do anything, so I'm not going to do anything, and I'm going to stick my head down in the sand, and I'm going to pretend like, and I'm going to hope the IRS doesn't come after me." And we talk about the collections department and the collection actions that they can take against you when you don't do something. So what I tell people is, don't sit and wait for it to happen. There are ways you can not pay everything that you owe. At least, maybe the budget comes up and it says I have to pay them $600 a month. I don't have $600 a month. I can prove that to them, and they can suspend collection actions, or maybe eliminate the collection actions. So there's ways around it if you can't pay it. If you can pay it, you're going to have to work out some way to pay it. And I think that's what a lot of people, when they come to see me, they always think that, is there something I could do to one of these programs that I don't have to pay the IRS? And the thing is if you're making money and you can't prove that you can't pay them, you're going to have to pay them. So anyway, I hope that answered your question.
Thank you, Mr. Know-It-All.
That's right. Thank you, Mr. Know-It-All. Again, I just pulled that question right out of the book. It was Chapter 10. I can't remember the page. I don't have it right in front of me. But you can go to freeirsbook.com and receive a free copy of your book and get answers just like that. The book is chock full of information that you need to help fight the IRS. So you can either go to freeirsbook.com, or you can go to Opem Tax Resolution. Give them a call, 312-664-6649, or visit chicagotaxteam.com. So those are 3 ways of helping yourself out if you have the IRS coming down on you, and there's no reason for you not to help yourself. So do it today. Listen to our sponsors and come right back here on AM560, The Answer.